Station without him, all right?
Are we gonna start without him?
We'll start without him. We'll make it organic. Now listen, so another episode of Barber Buzz Talk. I'm caldabarber. We're doing a very interesting subject. We have some guests, well, three guests actually. You don't see anybody here in the chair yet because he's on his way. And we also got some two ladies on the phone right now, so we can get the female perspective and the male perspective. It's a really interesting subject. The subject for today is it okay to date your friend's ex-boyfriend or girlfriend? Now, to begin, it's been said that it's inappropriate for somebody to do that. It's wrong, it's taboo, it's not right, it goes against guy code and girl code, every code under the sun. It's just not the thing to do. We're gonna get a couple opinions on that. We're gonna get two female opinions. We're going to get two male opinions, mine included. So, young ladies on the other line who want to remain nameless, we're going to go ahead and introduce yourself for us.
My name is Lola.
Lola, okay.
And my name is Serenity.
And your name is Serenity. So we got Lola and Serenity on the line right now. And we're going to start with Serenity. Serenity, how do you feel? How do you feel about the subject? Do you feel like it's okay for your friend to date your ex, or vice versa?
I feel like there's a gray area. Because I don't follow no, but there's a certain level of respect. Depending on the type of friend that. But as I said before, sometimes we're with someone to better them for somebody else, or like you said, we break them for somebody else.
So, you feel as though it could be okay and it can't be. It's like there's no yes or no to that answer.
Yeah, that's correct. Everyone's going to feel a certain way about it. In a way, we all judge things.
Don't you think that comes from a place of selfishness and possessiveness? Because here's the thing. If you no longer have the person in your life, if you're no longer entangled with this person, then why does it matter who they decide to be with?
I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, you can't control it. You're going to have your own feeling and opinion about it. Not that it's going to matter, but it is what it is.
Well, I tend to feel like, this is just for me. I feel as though if I'm with somebody and we no longer work out, my friend, my homie, my brother, my uncle, I don't care, can mess with her if they decide they want to be together, because you never know who your person's going to be. You never know where that's going to come from. So if it's made or meant for you to be with this person, who am I as the ex to say, oh, you can't be with this person because I had this person in my life at one point in time, but no longer have them, so you can no longer have them. I don't think that's fair.
Deep game. So that's That's also like a sacrificing when there's people like that. There's also a fine line of sacrificing your friend's homie's happiness for yourself. So now y'all both miserable.
So, okay, so in other words,
act out in that manner.
You're going to lose something out the situation, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah.
Unless you got a homie like me that don't care.
That cares enough for your happiness.
No, I don't care if you mess with my ex. I don't care.
Right.
I want you to be happy. At the end of the day, I want everybody to be happy. So I'm not going to sit there and be like, man, you can't talk to her. I used to talk to her, or whatever. Like, people get so wrapped up in what they want or their ideal of what they should have.
Yeah, that's like saying that, your best friend, because you don't like somebody, they shouldn't like them. I really don't like that. Everyone has their own opinion about somebody. So just because I don't like that person, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't like them. I want you to get your own feelings. But back to the relationship thing, I have a cousin who has
2 children to a man that I've dated. I was dating him for years. I had a miscarriage to him. I don't feel no way about it. I don't feel no way about it when we're around each other.
Wow, that's thorough.
You know, like, you love him. If he loves you, that's just it.
I think love is the most powerful thing in the universe. It's the most highest vibration you could be on. So why would you deny somebody love just because you no longer have it?
Yeah, everyone needs love.
I feel like that's just selfish of somebody to say. If somebody really cares about you, they're going to want your happiness regardless.
Misery loves comes absolutely. It's just like when you have a friend or a brother that's with someone that you just don't like this person. They grind your gears or they get up under your skin that much. But you love your friend or you love your brother that much to let all that go and, just let that relationship be great or, whatever it is. Your girl's going through multiple breakups with this individual, but they keep going back to him. You can have your opinion and your say about it, but as a friend, you're to be that person's friend and, respect whatever they want to do.
Does that make, let me ask you this then. Does that make the person who decides to mess with your friend's ex a slime, a scumbag, or disloyal? Because that's a subject too. That people feel as though if you mess with somebody's ex, you're disloyal to that person. I mean, I got my opinion on it. I want to hear your opinion first, though.
Just like with certain words, I believe a conversation is needed. Yeah, at first.
Not saying that you need the approval of others, but to make the other person aware of the circumstances or how you're feeling about an individual they might have dealt with and see where they're coming from.
But I also think people use the term disloyal loosely.
Oh,
disloyal.
Loyalty is being loyal to yourself and being loyal to the happiness of others.
It's very scary.
Say that again. Say that really clearly. I want to hear that again.
The meaning of disloyal.
Yo, that was a good one. I was like, yo, I'm about to write that down.
Just say it again.
That term is used loosely, disloyalty. You got to really understand disloyalty to be just saying you're disloyal.
I believe that the first person you should always be loyal to is yourself.
Absolutely.
If you're trying to be loyal to other people's feelings without considering your own, I feel like you're doing a disservice to yourself and that person, because people take liberties on your feelings. Like you can't tell me how to feel about somebody. You can't force somebody not to like somebody or not to love them or not to fall for them. That just happens organically.
Well, you can. Our parents try to do that too.
Really?
People just have to learn.
People have to learn. I mean, I think this is a good subject to have because I know there's a lot of people in this situation that really would like to hear from other people. Like me personally, man, I don't cuff anybody but the one I'm with, and I don't even cuff her for real, because at the end of the day, if she decides tomorrow that she wants to be somewhere else, it's well within her rights to be.
Yeah.
I can't hold her hostage just because I feel like I should have her. That's just unrealistic.
That's entitlement.
It's entitlement too, yes. It's like I'm entitled to have you, and the only person who can have you in my circle of people is me. Nobody else can have you. I don't think that's right. So, hey audience, we're having a good conversation here. I feel like we're touching ground here. I don't know where my client's at. He's taking forever to get back. I don't try to take the whole bank or what? He's robbing the bank to get the money? Dang. But anyway, so do you think it's different if it's a family member versus a friend?
Love is love. And everybody's entitled to it.
Love is love. Energy is energy, and a connection's a connect. He's here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got the other guest here. So we started with
Yeah, no, I draw definitely.
But it's good though because we got some stuff talked about, and so what I need from you is to hold this.
What's my face or?
You can hold it like just for a second while I put this together. Cause I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna make sure it's cool. I'm gonna hook it up. Cool. So I'm gonna ask him the question. I'm gonna ask you the question now, okay? So, is it wrong, or is it okay to talk to your friend's ex-girlfriend or or boyfriend? Is that okay? All opinions are welcome, brother.
It's not that bad if they wasn't in love.
Oh, he made a good point. He said if they're not in love, it's not that bad. If they're in love, that changes things.
If there was love involved,
How
then
about one person was in love, or they both was in love, but one has fell out?
You know, in relationships, the other person might think it's a happy home, but all in reality, the other person may not want to hurt that one. Or they just downright doggish and they don't care, and their intentions are to hurt that person. So sometimes both parties aren't happy.
All right, so listen. You said love is a factor. Now here's the thing: if love's a factor, why aren't y'all together? That's my point, first of all. And secondly, if you're still in love with her, okay, that's your feelings. But who are you to stop somebody else's love? Mutual love. You understand me? Just because you stuck on that person, don't mean that you get liberties or entitlement to that person's feelings.
I feel like it should be addressed to your homie.
Okay.
Before it gets like that. So,
But sometimes you don't know. It just happens, bro. Sometimes.
Yeah, 100%. But I feel like it should be addressed to the homie like
As soon as you can address it.
You can, because if not, that person you gonna find out, and then this person gonna be confused on why you ain't telling.
Yeah, that's good.
And then it's gonna be looking like it was sneaking and stuff. I mean,
True.
not saying that it's a problem because it looks like it was sneaking. They single and all, but at the same time, it's like you ain't supposed to hide something from your friends, especially if it was somebody that like.
Now, I do agree with that. I do agree that a conversation should be had. But outside of that, I'm not asking for permission. I'm just letting you know the situation.
Yeah.
Because I think people get that mixed up. I shouldn't have to ask for permission to love somebody. I shouldn't have to ask for permission for us to be together, two adults, to have feelings for each other. We shouldn't have to ask anybody nobody owns anybody. You understand me? So like, I think people get that messed up. They feel like they own people like nowadays a little bit. Like I own her, or I own him. You can't be happy with him because I can't be happy with him. That's selfish, I think. So, all right, let me ask you personally. So personally speaking, me and you homies, you got your girl, right? You got a girl right now, don't you?
No, I'm single.
Oh, you're single. You had a girl before that, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, boom. That's perfect. So you broke up with her for whatever reason, and I run into her and I like her. I think we're cool. We have a connection. We work out in the gym together. We got cool through the gym. So, I know you just to talk to her. So I come to you like, yo, bro, Quan, look, man, me and Girlie, man, I started feeling her. Like I really like her. I mean, I didn't mean for it to happen. It's just we just wound up vibing. What do you say? What's your real response?
Do what you gotta do. I mean, I would say like do what you gotta do. I would like, cause I've been through the same situation. What I told my boy was, do what you gotta do. I said the real problem is, does she like you?
Okay.
Because you coming to me telling me this, but if you about to go over there and she don't even like you, you just do this for no reason.
Oh, okay. So if it's mutual.
I mean? If you know that it's an actual thing, then I mean, whatever. Yeah. Like I said, like my boy, for instance, like this one girl was like damn near in love with me, but I didn't want to be with her, like date her. We were just like messing around, and she ended up like being close with my boy that I worked with. We all worked together. She ended up being close with my boy to like make me upset. You could tell it was to make me upset.
Okay.
And she would always like when they hung out, like she would always talk about me and stuff. But then it got to a point where they started being cool, and when they hung out and stuff, and I already knew that my boy was gonna start liking her because he likes everyone. but like that's neither here nor there. It's not really like that big deal. But you know what I mean? Like,
right.
So he came to me and was like, yo, bro, I'm just be real. Like I like her. Like I was like, I feel like I should have came to you about it. And I was like, I respect that 100%. I said the problem is, does she like you? because what it looks like is she's using you as a rebound, and I'm not saying this as I'm coming at you, bro.
No, you open up a whole new subject, bro.
I'm saying this as I'm trying to make sure that you good.
Yo, this Jewel, he said he want to make sure she liking back because sometimes women and men will use people as a rebound or as a comeback or get back.
And at the end of the day, that's my boy, but more or less than my girl, you know?
Right.
Like, I didn't want to be with her all like that. So it's like, you know, like any girl that, like, I can't give them what they want and they end up moving on, I can't get mad at them because you know, like if I'm not ready for a relationship and you want a relationship, that's on you to go look for one. I can't get mad at you for that.
And just because you find it, if she finds it in your boy, don't make that wrong.
Yeah, it's not a problem at all. I just want to make sure my boy's cool because I don't want his feelings getting hurt through this situation.
You don't want her being like, oh, you know, trying to be with him, but really coming back trying to get with you.
I mean,
You mean like on some 5 Heartbeats type shit with JT and Duck?
But I mean, it ended up being a thing. They like married, got a kid now, so I'm happy.
Oh shoot! So they married with kids. See that?
Yeah, I'm happy
they married with a kid now.
I'm happy for them.
See, viewers. You could, if you would have been a nut or a tender dick nigga or a selfish nigga, they would have never got married. Them kids would never been created, and they wouldn't be happy.
And you just gotta think too. We're in Harrisburg, yo.
Yeah, it's a small city.
Like, come on, you gonna date your boy's sister? You don't even want to know. Like,
right? You're not even going to know.
Like, come on, man.
That's true.
You can't keep people off limits in Harrisburg. It's like 24 of them.
You can't keep all 20 people in Harrisburg off limits, bro. Like, you can't cuff everybody. I got a homie. He knows who he is. He cuffs every girl he messes with. He'll have 10 girls he's dating at the same time, and can't nobody talk to him but him. Like, bro, it's only so many girls in Harrisburg, bro. You can't be cuffing them all. Seriously. Like, but you know, on the side note, that you made a good point though about that. You know, you made a bunch of good points. Should have been had you on the show, bro. But so overall, to sum it up, I'm gonna let everybody sum up their thing. To sum it up, I'm gonna say this. Love is love, like my girl said on the phone. I feel like if you love somebody, you care about them, nobody should hold you back from that. To sum up what he said, I do believe a conversation should be had out of respect for your friendship, because feelings are still feelings. You know, if people got feelings for people, you know, you gotta be, you know, respectful of that. But at the same time, if you want to be happy, you're gonna have to go for it sometimes. Yeah. You know, and you can't really, you know, be concerned about other people's feelings when it comes to your happiness and what the universe is trying to give you. You know, because sometimes somebody comes into your life through somebody else. Like in your case, your boy hooked up with girlie through you. You know what I mean? Yeah. You were like the conduit to that relationship. You know, for real, you should have been like the best man. Because I was just thorough that you were cool enough to say, hey, bro, just make sure she like you, but I'm good. You got my blessing. Like I ain't tripping. Yeah. But a lot of dudes ain't into that. A lot of dudes like, man, no, you can't talk to my ex. That's weird to me.
You gotta think of it like this. If a dude, like, come on, no dude is gonna go to a dude and talk to him about something. If a dude got the strength or power or knowledge to go talk to another dude to tell them that they about to mess with whoever they used to mess with, it's not. You gotta look at mine. This is not gonna be like just some smashing thing.
Right. You know he really likes you.
I'm not gonna go like, you know, I'm not gonna go out of my way to go ask my boy for just some girl I'm about to mess with.
Right. I'm just gonna smash her and then keep it on the wraps.
Yeah, like like it wouldn't even like, or not even do it at all.
Or not do it at all.
I would just forget someone else.
Because it ain't worth it at that point. You only gonna do that if you really, really like the girl.
And hey, I respect it. If you wanna go, like I said.
I mean, I think you respect the fact that he came to you. That was respectful.
And I personally don't think that I was ready for a relationship at that time. Like, I just got out of a relationship with my baby mom and everything. So I was still in love with her. I didn't want to be in a relationship because, like, it's like, come on, I can't even give you, like, my full, like...
Because you still got, you know, you're flipping another relationship.
I'm still low-key texting her, like, yo, like...
Right, what's up?
Do we have a future?
Right. That was thorough. Yeah, that's real mature. And a lot of people don't know this guy's young. He's young. How old are you again?
24.
24 years old, man. Got more maturity than people that's 44 and 54. That's mature, though, because, like, you got to look at things, you know, different angles. You can't just look at it one way. So, how do you feel about somebody that would be like, nah, you can't talk to my ex? You feel like they wrong for that, though?
No, I mean, people gonna feel how they feel. I'm gonna ask why, and I ain't gonna ask like, yo, argue with me. I'm gonna be like, yo, just like tell me why. Like, what bothers you about it?
Okay.
If it's I'm still in love with her, bet she's off limits.
Okay.
No matter how much I like her, she's off limits at that point. I mean, I ain't going, because that just creates issues. That makes it weird between you and your boy,
Right.
and stuff. Especially if you real close with him, that's not something that you want to really be dealing with. I feel like that's not worth it just for no offense to girls, but that's not
Just for a girl.
Yeah, just for one girl. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's true. Friendships are very important. Relationships are important in general. Huh?
What sign is he?
What sign are you?
What, Virgo?
He's a Virgo. Y'all don't know nothing about Virgos. Y'all act like y'all know about Virgos.
Oh, I just was fine.
Could you take my face shirt down a little bit too, please?
Huh?
Can you take my face shirt down a little bit too, please?
Yeah.
Thank
All right. So what do you think? So you think that so if he says he's in love, you're not gonna deal with it?
Yeah.
Now hold on now. I got a little twist for you. Ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's just say they were broken up for a minute, and y'all was just friends. You was just friends. You talked to her as a friend. Y'all talked on the phone. She may, you may have talked her through some stuff. She may have talked you through some stuff, right?
Yeah.
And y'all start actually falling in love.
Then a bond started, and the bond comes.
The bond is there. It's not just a thing like I'm thinking about talking to her. It's a thing now I've been talking to her, but it wasn't like that till just recently. Now we feel like we have feelings. And then he still says he's in love. What do you do then?
Yeah.
How are you still in love with somebody that's obviously not in love with you? Because obviously you ain't been together for a while.
That's tough.
That's a tough one, right?
Yeah.
That's where you have to make a decision between your own happiness and how worth it is that girl. Is she worth it? Is she worth his discomfort?
That's tough because me personally, I can never put myself in that situation. I'm distant to my boys' girls. I don't even I'm not even friendly to them in a way.
And that's the better, safe way to be, I think.
If it makes sense, because
No, that's safe.
I don't trust anyone. I'm gonna look at every girl my boy dates and be like, yo, I don't trust you, but and I'm definitely staying distant from you. There is no, come over and hang with Logan. You know what I mean? Say that it's Logan's girl, or whatever. Come over and hang with Logan and stuff. No, Logan's gonna hit me. No, there's none of that. I'll give you a hug when I see you, 100%. Say what up, be nice and stuff, but all that, the communication outside of seeing each other in person and stuff isn't a thing with me.
Right.
You're not gonna hit me telling me something about my boy unless it's an emergency.
Right.
I ain't so I have boys that try to be friends with my girls and stuff, and I look at that as weird.
Not friends in what way? Calling without you around?
Yeah, the communication, the typing, the you know what I mean? Just the friendliness.
I think that's inappropriate.
Yeah,
I agree.
The friendliness. And
if she's your girl, you shouldn't have no contact with her.
That's something that I don't give to anybody's girl, because that's not my girl.
No, I agree with that 100%.
And I don't even want to give the wrong impression to a girl like that. Girls, a lot of people like to take their pride to their head. You be a little too friendly to somebody, either your boy getting mad or the girl thinking, oh, maybe he likes me, and that's a whole other situation.
And you might be the one she wanted to begin with.
Yeah.
Cause you never know. She might have been wanted you, but wound up with dude, and then now she see you might be interested or think you're interested. Now she might try to jump ship.
Yeah,
so then you're breaking up a relationship instead of it just already breaking up on its own.
Yeah, I just try my best to stay out the drama.
That is drama, bro. Cause I'm not trying to fight none of my homies over none of their girls, bro. I had a homie, right, was locked up, right? And he was locked up for quite a while. And I was looking out for his girl for him,
Yeah.
Looking out for him, her son and stuff, and at his request. And we got close. And through all that, right, he decided to break off with her. For whatever reason, they broke it up. I broke it off with her the second he broke it off with her.
Yeah.
And she didn't understand that. But I understood that, one, she's attractive too. I'm not trying to be disloyal to my boy. I'm loyal to him. That's my friend. So I'm not gonna sit here and continue to be, giving out free haircuts to her kid and doing all this stuff for her and getting her groceries and all that when he broke up with her.
Yeah.
I was doing that for him.
Yeah, get the wrong impression.
Now if the situation would have been different, huh? Yeah, I did. And the situation could be different too, because you could actually get a situation where he would have broke up with her, and I would have continued, to be cool with her, and then I could have fell for her. You feel me? Then what?
Yeah.
Then what? And I'm gonna get him on the show today. I'm going to actually get the same guy on the show today. You know what I mean? To see what he thinks about it. Because we're still friends to this day, and it's just like, he knows that I was attracted to her. Me and him are like real open about stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I just said I'm not going to be, because how she did him kind of made me not want to deal with her, because she did him kind of dirty. So it wasn't like they just broke up mutually, or it's like, it's not. She kind of did him dirty. So that made me just be like, well, if you did my boy dirty, and then I decide to be cool with you and still fool with you, I feel like that's disloyal.
Yeah, I don't like anything about it that my boy's dirty, and
Yeah, I can't do that.
And I'm not really the dude to hold grudges. So that's the only thing I'm gonna hold a grudge to.
Right.
Really. I mean, granted, years later, whatever, but like, like the girl I used to talk to was cool with this girl that did my boy dirty as ever. Like,
How she did it?
attacked his-
Look at this real quick. I want you to have half a mustache.
Mm.
He did what? She did what?
Like this dude, like my boy is like a in love ass dude. Like once he gets a girl, like he's like he's like
Sucker for love.
Yeah, if you want to say he's a simp for it. He does it. He does it all. And it got to a point where it was more than just like he's more than just like a sex like thing too. So like there's times where like he wasn't even trying to like have sex. He was just trying to like communicate or like even like bond with her. And she, I mean, obviously they weren't like a good combination, but she would like snap and call him gay and stuff, and like be like snapping like, oh, that is, and
So she was just a nut.
yeah, cheated on him like every time.
Oh,
Like,
wow.
Like had dudes at her crib 24/7.
Oh wow. So that's what I'm saying. That type of stuff. That's the type of stuff that she was doing to my boy. So I would never even respect a girl like that. But the situation was different, where he just decided to be a nut.
Yeah,
Like, man, I
and,
ain't fucking with her.
he was so in love with her. Me and my boy Cam just telling him nonstop, like, yo, drop her. He can't because he's so in love. So like,
I think he might have been infatuated with
of
her.
course we letting him deal. Like I told him I understand because like I went through my baby mom. So like
Right, he was in love with her.
Yeah, so I was like, I understand what you're going through, but you gotta eventually get over this because this ain't healthy for you. Like,
It's toxic.
You upset 24/7. Like, come on, bro. Like, this ain't you.
So what kind of person would you be to mess with a girl like that did your boy like that?
Exactly.
And that's different. That's a different scenario. Now, what if it was a situation where he did her dirty?
Well,
That's different because
that's where it comes where you're supposed to like just go to your boy and ask because like
bro, you didn't want her anyway.
I got so many boys that'll look at me and be like, go ahead. I don't care.
That's thorough.
Like, go ahead. Like, what? Like, I don't really hang around a lot of like
Weirdos.
people that stay attached to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I'm not attached to nothing.
Like, people I hang with is the people come, people go type of people, and that's me too. Like,
It's the type of people you draw.
I'm not pressed on anyone sticking. I'm not pressed on anyone like leaving.
I think that's what I think a lot of times people are controlling though and really entitled to people, and I think that's not a good trait. That's toxic in and of itself.
It's the manipulative part of it.
It's manipulative. That's a good word because you're manipulating everybody involved. You're manipulating the ex-girlfriend. You're manipulating your friend. The whole thing's a manipulation because you're not getting what you want.
Because I can't have her, you can't have her.
Yeah, if I can't have her, nobody I know can have her. And I think that's just wrong.
Yeah.
I would never do that. Even my ex-wife. If one of my homies right now, I promise you, be like, man, look, your ex-wife, I like her. We've been talking and stuff, and you know what I mean? And I'm feeling her. I'll be like, all right, cool, go ahead, bro. You got my blessing. Because maybe y'all have a better time than we did.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because maybe y'all more compatible. Maybe you can give her something I couldn't give her. You feel? And vice versa. But I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, man. Nah, that's my ex. You can't be with her. That just sounds stupid. That's my ex. You can't be with her. That's my ex. That means y'all done.
Knowing damn well you texting somebody else right now.
Yeah, you got a whole other person on your hip, and you worried about your ex that don't worry about you, and you not really worried about for real. You only worried about her because now I got a chance. Sometimes people don't want to see you succeed where they failed either. You feel me?
Yeah.
They don't want to see you win where they lost. Sometimes that's the thing. And I don't think that's right. You know? I've had a girl that I had an ex, and I'm not gonna say which ex, but I had an ex, and she had a girlfriend that she considered a sister, right? That I really liked, and she liked me too. But she would not talk to me because she didn't want, she felt like she was being disloyal.
Yeah, she didn't want to put herself in that situation.
And I get it, and I respected it, but I was like, damn, that's messed up. Like, she gonna ruin anything I could have with somebody else that knows her or that's involved with her. Like when she, and the thing why she liked me, she knew she liked me from the rip because she watched how I was with her. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you could watch a relationship from the outside looking in and be like, damn, it's a good chick. You ever did that before? Like, oh yeah, she a good chick. Why she? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not saying you're trying to plot on her, but you like, oh, she's good.
You
and
definitely can tell.
You can tell.
You just treating her like that, so it starts getting you mentally involved without you consciously knowing that you're mentally getting involved with a relationship that you don't even know about. So you start thinking about the person because of the misconduct of what the other person is doing to a person.
So you cared before you even knew you did.
Yeah.
You cared before you even knew you did. Wow, that's a good one. Cause you watching this, cause like she told me, I remember she told me, she's like, I used to watch her with you and how you were with her, and just wonder why I couldn't find a guy like you. She told me that.
And that usually happens.
People cry and wait.
But she wouldn't deal with me though.
Sometimes you gotta be careful with this type of folks.
But she wouldn't deal with me though. She wouldn't deal with me at all.
But you also gotta think. I mean, I'm not saying that's what she doing, but you also gotta think. Your girl's friends are looking to make you fall, to make sure that you're the right one for her. Her friends are swiping right on you on Tinder right now. Her friends are swiping right on you on Tinder right now. Your girl knows, but
I don't have a Tinder, but
I'm just saying though, your girl knows, but her friends are definitely doing it.
Oh wow. Theoretically too, and like, even metaphorically speaking, they're swiping. They swiping.
When I was talking to this one girl, and she was at my crib, and we kind of went through something, but it wasn't like a big argument. We was just letting our pride get to it. So I ended up just watching TV, and she was laying in my bed. It's like 4 a.m. But I decided, I don't know why I did it, but I hopped on Tinder real quick just to be petty. And then the first thing I saw was her roommate.
Oh.
So I looked at it and I looked at her and I was like, is she trying to get me? So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna swipe right anyway.
Just
to be petty. And then like later on, of course, she hit me like, oh my god, you swipe right on my friend. Like you're dumb enough to swipe right on my best friend. Like why are you on Tinder? And I was like, I did that shit on purpose the day that we were mad at each other.
Yeah, I see you
to see if your friend swiped right on me to try to get me down.
Her friend told her about it though.
Yeah.
So what if you swipe right? It's just a swipe. You just did it to be petty though.
Yeah, I definitely did it to be petty. 100%. It's her roommate.
Oh, okay. So she, you know what's funny though? She might have wanted you to swipe right on her, but didn't want to get in trouble or get found to be, because some chicks will cover their women are funny, bro.
What she thought I did was she thought I was on Tinder just swiping right on everybody, and I just swiped right on her roommate on accident.
You did on purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think in the back of your head you was kind of fishing to see what she said?
Oh, I definitely was. I definitely
she with it.
I definitely swiped. No, not to see where her roommate was. No, not to see where her roommate was. To see how my girl was gonna act.
Oh, it was a test.
Yeah, definitely was a test to see. So that way, when she jumped on me and be like, "Oh, you swiped right on my roommate," I'm like, "I did that on purpose." So who feels stupid here?
Yo, you think too deep to be 24, bro. That's funny. All right, bro. That's a good. I think we had a good show. I'm gonna edit this joint real good. Make sure I get all the flim flam out. But yeah, man, it was a good show. I appreciate you for being on. Appreciate y'all too, Lola and Serenity. See, I remember y'all names. Lola and Serenity. Those are some fake names. That is not their names. Their real names are